Good morning, my name is Lucas Stuart-Chilcote, and I would like to present to you the culture of Irish, or the Ireland culture. I have a little bit of background with Irish culture as well. My grandmother's 100% Irish, so I have a large percent of my lineage as Irish, so I have a little bit of background. And each St. Patrick's Day celebration, which is their national holiday compared to 4th of July, my family always goes out to eat their culturally food, and we also bring food dye to dye our drinks green. So that's kind of a fun tradition that we've always done since I can remember. So my purpose today is to inform you that Ireland is a wonderful culture with a few unique qualities that I'd like to tell you about. So I'm going to be going over the greetings, the titles, and the forms of how you should address someone, either you know or don't know, and also the business negotiations with someone of an Irish descent or in Ireland. So my sources are the book titled Ireland and Society and Culture by the World Trade Press, a book titled Ireland from the College Contra Costa County District Libraries, and a book titled Kiss, Bow, or Shake Hands by Terry Morinson and Conway Wayne. So my way of addressing this is by addressing how the Irish culture has a great lineage and history and background. So that's why I want to address that to you all today. And it's also great to learn a lot of different cultures and have different diversity and knowing different lifestyles of different people. And it's a wonderful place to travel. I haven't done so, but my grandmother has, and she has great stories of it if you want to hear later. So let's go into the beginning of greetings. When you greet someone, either that you know or don't know, you want to initially greet them with a handshake. And that handshake should be firm to show your respect and your sincerity to them. That is very similar to the American culture as well. And you would do this towards men and women as well, whether you know them very well or you just are beginning to know them. And when you're meeting them, you want to chat about yourself. They want to know about you. That might sound condescending or abstract, but it's the truth. They want to know about you. Don't rush the time that you have with them because they don't want to be pushed out of your life because they want to hear about your background and why you're there and who you are. So next, we're going to be talking about titles and forms of addressing people. And it's very conservative way of addressing people. They begin with using the last name of the person that you're meeting and combining it with Mr. or Mrs., depending on female or male, and similar to the American culture as well. And sometimes when you first meet them, they're okay with you calling them by their first name. They don't find that disrespectful or anything of that way. As contrary to different cultures. And Ireland has different languages than the United States. They have English, but they also have Gaelic, which is of the Celtic version of language. And there's different varieties of names. So, for example, a name may be William in English, but in Gaelic it's Liam. So you want to know what version of their name they want to go by, similar to nicknames. So next, negotiations with businesses. Negotiations are you want to be very studious, and you want to not have a very abrupt answer like, no, I cannot do that. You want to feed into it and be very subtle to try to ease into it, or they'll feel kind of threatened, as you can understand. And never cancel an appointment. They find that as very disrespectful. There is instances where you can, if it is of dire need to cancel, if it's a strong reason. But other than that, you have to make sure that you plan out your schedule accurately with the appointment, with the business negotiation. And when you're negotiating, you want to have an assertive tone. You want to make sure that you can get your point across, and that you don't become relaxed and you get your point across. And you don't want to give an initial offer off the bat because they want to understand the product or the service that you're supplying to them. And you must earn their trust to become a business partner with them. So in conclusion, I hope I was able to inform you about the cultural differences of Ireland contrary to the United States. My ideas that I addressed to you were the greetings in the Irish culture, the titles and forms that you should address someone that you know or don't know, and business negotiations with someone of the Irish descent. May the luck of the Irish be with you, laddie.